rock, to 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 rock. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, we're back again.
Hi.
Why am I giggling today? Because I surprised you guys, and we're going to be watching the Galaxy Quest, or Galaxy Quest, not the. There's no the there.
Galaxy
Quest.
Funny.
I just put up the menu, so it's a still image, and we have Alan Rickman. We have Sigourney Weaver, and we have Tim Allen.
Oh, good. Yay.
So we love all of them, and we are familiar with them.
I know. We actually know them.
Oh, yeah.
They know nothing about Galaxy Quest. I have seen this. It's been a while.
Looks goofy.
It looks kind of goofy. They have lasers of some kind, it looks like.
Like phasers.
Yeah.
Looks
Yes,
like a
phasers.
phaser.
I forgot. Yeah, because you guys are Star Trek
right,
fans. Or
fans,
Kim.
yeah.
Well,
I
Kim
used to
was
watch it,
educated in Star Trek. We have a lot of brothers growing up. So.
Yes.
But yeah, so it just says Galaxy Quest, and it has a bunch of stars and everything, and you see Earth behind them, and they look dramatic. We love Alan Rickman. He's from Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Snape.
Snape, yeah.
Severus
I remember
Snape.
yeah.
Snape.
Loved him. And Sigourney Weaver, we've seen her in a lot of things now.
That's right.
So we
Yeah.
really enjoy her. We saw her in
Yay.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters
That was
most
great.
recently.
That's right.
In Avatar.
Uh-huh.
And then we have Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Home Improvement.
I was just going.
Santa Claus.
I was
Oh
thinking
my
it was
God,
Grunt.
Santa Claus, yeah,
have you
that
ever
was
seen
good.
Santa Claus, though?
Yes,
I have.
I have too.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
Oh,
good.
maybe we should watch that, and then
Yeah.
she could be the one.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
right. That's right.
Oh, interesting.
It's been a minute.
That
years
would be
for us,
good.
though.
That would be good, though.
That would be fun.
I think they have a
That would
lot
be
of Santa
good.
Claus movies, though, that are
They
called
do.
Santa
The
Claus.
original
so.
one.
With the E at the
With
end.
Tim Allen?
Yeah.
With the claws.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's a clause.
So I'm not going to say anything. I guess we'll talk about it at the end. And
Okay.
go from there.
Let's see.
This has been highly requested as well for
Has
a
it
while,
really? Good.
for maybe the last year or so. And it was highly requested again once we saw Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
So I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
'cause
The music is so great.
Gwen!
Oh my God. Yeah.
Need your help.
Oh my God.
Mum is the word.
Oh, gee.
Mum.
Your fans, you.
Oh my
their
God,
fans
you
are
missed
there.
your gig. We got the limo. Oh my goodness, that's so weird. Oh my God, is he? He's not naked
Oh my God,
underneath
yeah, I
it.
think so.
Please, Commander, you are our last hope.
Wow, they're wearing his house.
My God. He's bending over. My God. Oh my God.
Greatest honor we could ever have hoped to achieve in our
Oh
lifetime.
God.
Really appreciate that. Sir, I am
It's
Tab.
totally-
Her translator is broken. I know the century is silly.
Oh my God,
My God.
they really are.
They are. They are.
What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
Kicking him back to Earth.
He's home.
Yeah.
It's some of the Omega 13.
Oh
Oh
no,
my gosh.
this
yeah,
poor guy.
Oh, he just runs away from him.
They were termites or Dalmatians.
Termites with Dalmatians.
It's gonna
Oh, here they are.
That kid, where's that kid?
Oh my God.
Our most sincere apologies.
Oh, he finally came. Okay.
That was a hell of a thing. What's wrong with him? I don't know.
It's just like it's
Wow,
normal.
he's
Normal,
like,
right?
Ludicrous speed
Breaking apart and all that.
and all that.
FYI.
FYI. Oh.
I love his scream.
He's going high like a
Where are
baby.
you gonna go?
Yeah, right.
Oh no, that's not good.
Oh,
They'll fly all over the place.
God.
Oh, the
Oh
kicking.
my gosh.
He's so good at yelling.
Yeah.
To see if there's a pub.
Just see if there's a
That'd be me.
Doing good, Tommy.
He's
I look at
I used to love that as a kid.
Yeah.
It's an alien planet. Is there air? You don't know.
He's It's all that is like it's boring.
I'm tired.
Miners, not miners.
ERS.
Oh my god, they're gonna eat him.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's
Get out of here before one of those things kills Guy.
Wait a minute. We're not going in.
This guy.
It's the rule of hell.
Where's your gun?
Oh, you just lost it in your tumble.
oh, goodness. Teeth.
This is. His ass!
That's gonna bite you in the butt.
Oh no.
Of course, it's always about you, isn't it?
Oh, this is real.
Oh my god, he can't let it go.
And we'll eat it.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
ooh, boy. Oh my.
Goodness.
It's so ugly.
Oh, he's bringing that thing up.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh, he got the wrong. Oh. Oh,
Greek neck.
Right. Oh boy.
Oh, darn.
Form some sort of rudimentary lathe.
Looking at her. Oh, well, there he goes. Oh,
We're back to full power.
Oh no.
oh, jeez. Oh,
I
jeez.
don't know. We lied.
Yes. You understand that, don't you, Mathazar?
Oh my God. Nice on the message.
Stealing hack.
He's quoting him.
Yeah.
Guy's just crying.
Yeah.
He's just slapping him.
Toodly-doo.
The door's a little sticky. Did you see that? I'll get one of my boys up here with a can of WD.
WD-40.
Mother, I'm quite
Oh, that
busy.
guy?
Come on, Brandon.
The super fan?
Brandon?
Brandon, I remember you from the convention, right?
No ship.
It's all real.
Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Good.
Oh my God.
Sir, it's you.
With a gun.
They're done.
Episode.
Oh.
I would have lost my balance.
I'll go in. I'll create a distraction. I got this.
Look at him.
I got this.
It's all over the
The
place.
aliens to escape.
Maybe you're the plucky comic relief. You ever think about that?
Are you stoned?
Are you stoned?
Oh my God. How the heck did I do? Oh.
Get through this.
Nazi screw.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, now fire.
Oh my. Oh the heck. Ooh, hot seat.
What a ship.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So awkward.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh sakes.
Oh, that's not right.
Oh, gross. Oh, okay. Smiley now.
Commander.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. Yeah.
Uh-oh. He just got shot?
I'm shot. You'll forgive my impertinence, sir. I always considered you as a father to me.
Oh.
You shall be avenged.
Aw.
I think he means it.
In 20 seconds.
Okay. Oh my God.
Come on. Oh, this is too much.
second.
10 seconds.
Just fix it. Yeah.
We
always stops at 1 on the show.
Oh my gosh.
My ship is dragging mines.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's the end. Yep. Yes. Yes. Yes.
He's so excited.
Hi, Tommy. Fred, what are you doing up here? Shouldn't you be downstairs until we decide?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Fred?
Oh my God.
Gosh. Oh.
13 seconds.
Register functional.
What are you doing?
Let go of me.
No.
It's not
No.
Fred.
Is that Mathsar? It is.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Great Mathsar.
Goodbye, my friends.
Oh.
He was gonna catch it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Keep it to his heart. He's so into it.
Whoa!
Whoa. Oh, this is the best place to land.
Oh, wow, wow, good thing, my God.
That's the only one.
Whoa, grand entrance. Really. Yeah, see? Woo-wee! Oh, she took it back with her. Yeah. Oh, my
Oh, my
God.
brother. He's
British.
British. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
Nerf gun.
Oh, my God. Oh. That was awesome.
And he did the tumble.
Yeah.
That's what the fans wanted.
Oh, now he's smiling. Good.
The journey continues. New haircut, new
Yeah, okay.
haircut. Ooh, she's helping Fred.
Jane Doe, that's right.
And introducing Guy. Oh, he's got a name.
Oh, yeah.
Rock. To boldly go where no one has gone before.
That was funny.
Oh, God, that was fun.
So I know you guys love Spaceballs. I know this is
Yeah,
very
that's right,
different.
yeah.
But what do you guys think? Because I know
I
you guys
liked
were thinking
I
that.
liked it.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
characters
it
are
was.
so
It was
funny.
Definitely more serious than Spaceballs.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
more serious. Those poor people.
And I love Mathazor.
Oh, I know. I
They
love
were
you guys.
The way they
serious.
go.
I love you guys
God,
from the beginning
the
because
way
you had
they-
no idea. You guys were kind of freaked out by them in the beginning.
I thought they were like really
acting
weird super fans.
But
And
the
then they went
nice-
to the house,
Yeah.
his house, when he was having a hangover. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, these guys are really weird.
But when I first saw them, I did say something about they look like they're aliens.
You did
Yeah.
say something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
did.
Oh, yeah.
They did look like aliens.
Because they were so
I
odd
thought
and
they were.
they were
different
wage.
cultures and stuff,
Yeah.
but they were
They
kind
were
of
really
out there.
playing in
Yeah, I
their
thought they
part.
were. Yeah.
And just to show up at his house, like by his window, not even by a front door or something.
Right.
Just randomly, like in the
We walked
backyard
in
or
the
side.
middle.
Just staring at him all awkward.
That's right.
Now, I give all the actors credit in this. Of course, they're
My
really
God.
good at acting, but pretending to be actors for one thing, and then you have the aliens who are being so awkward and hilarious with a bah and how they're laughing. I would have died. I would have been laughing so hard. Like,
I'd like to see how many bloopers they had on this.
That would be fun. I've never seen bloopers on this. But I didn't say anything to them before we watched, so it was a surprise today, and you guys seemed to really like it, so you had no clue about the aliens.
No, not at all. I thought it was great when the commander, he was just playing along. He thought he was at another gig. And little did he know, it was real. He's like throwing,
Yeah.
I think this was very creative too, because it's such a different way of thinking, because they made something that's a show real.
Yeah.
Like they fully took everything from
and
the
if
show.
they only
Yeah.
remembered what they were, they remembered their lines very well, but they didn't remember what exactly they were doing.
No, he
but
just
Tommy
had
did.
lines.
Tommy, after a while, he's like, okay, learn to drive, you know.
That's
and he-
right.
Once they started taking it seriously, then they paid more attention and started
Yes.
caring about what they did. And I know there's a lot of super fans out there. I love a lot of things that we watch, and I used to cosplay, and I don't want to say used to because I want to get back into it. I love cosplay, but I used to go to different conventions, and I used to go to Otakon in Baltimore, and it was always a lot of fun. I've made a lot of friends through there. I've met all kinds of interesting, fun people, creative people, and sometimes you do meet extreme super fans too who really believe that things are real. And sometimes it gets a little weird, depending. But others, like, I appreciate the art. A lot of people like to express their love for something. And a lot of people at conventions are really nice, too.
And they want to compliment the actors, too.
Yeah.
They really want to know that they're very into what they do.
And that's hard, too, because here you're signing autographs for fans. And I get it, like, you might be tired and everything. And this show was done. They're technically, I guess, has-beens, if you want to say that.
Right, 15 years later, they're still doing
the same thing, like no other gigs or anything. So it's kind of depressing, and to still try to hold a happy face and be good to the fans, like that's rough. But how awkward is that to actually, like, you have these fans looking up to you and to actually be mean to them? Like,
I know,
really
like Alex was in the beginning.
Yeah, he was really.
Yeah, I know. I loved him.
He was a riot.
Yeah, I liked him. He was funny.
The humor was so great in this, and I really do like Alex a lot. He was so dramatic, and he wore that thin helmet the entire time.
He was right.
Foam cap or latex cap or whatever it was.
Oh my God.
But even when he was talking at his own house, and I think he was talking to Gwen about Jason losing his stuff to a fan, and he still had it on. I was like, oh my God.
He still liked it.
He didn't want to walk away with his coat on, with his trench coat costume.
Yeah, I think, overthinking it, I think he did that because they wanted to keep him as that character the whole time and almost make it more real. Yeah. I don't know, or maybe they just decided just to keep it on him, but we never see his hair in this.
We did see
almost blown off.
Well, at the end, finally,
like,
it
was sticking out.
Yeah, kind of like mixing both worlds. Like, it's real, but the actor part of it now is like part of that character. I don't know.
I like the way Gwen really she stayed true to her character on the show until she really, like, she knew it was an urgent, like, they really had to help these people and help themselves. And then she started thinking for herself and really leading.
She was really good in that, and she was very caring too. And even with them in the beginning, like, she kept trying to keep them calm or together, kind of. Like, she didn't really want to, almost like the glue,
Yes.
So I really liked it how, like, throughout the whole thing, like, she started showing more cleavage.
That
was her role to be like, hello, and I just, so that was great how they played that.
And something almost came out at the end. Whoops.
And her red bra that matches. Like, that was great that she wore red that day.
Exactly.
They went out. Very interesting to see, like, again, this show actually going on this realistic adventure. And there could be plot holes, yes. But for what it is, I think it's hilarious.
I think it is a great story because this show, Galaxy Quest, must have been so fantastic in its day that they had not only a fan base, but they had a internet or a universal fan base where these people really thought they were real.
And of course, as we can all assume, it's probably based off of Star Trek. I'm assuming, because and you know more about it than I do,
because like Captain Kirk's brother, seating, and then they had the the pilots on the side,
shaking, they're always like tumbling and stuff, people flying.
It was.
Yeah,
just
like
phasers
too,
Those are funny.
And like Gwen was like Princess Uhura, not Princess Uhura, but Uhura. She was
kind of like that, And how they kind of started making jokes that had to do with this show, but they were kind of making jokes that resembled Star Trek. And I guess Kirk used to flirt with a lot of aliens.
Oh yeah, he had a lot of
I've heard that. I know that part. Right. So that was kind of funny. They kept bringing that back, and I like how we saw a bunch of different kinds of aliens, and how the main ones that we saw were, cloaked to look like human, but they were so alien. They were like
Swedish.
Because they like octopus Swedish, and they played with that a bit. Made that kind of funny. And Fred hooking up with one, I thought that was hilarious. That was great. The personalities were awesome. And
Alex was almost like Spock. He was almost like
and there was, believe it or not, I do know this again because of our brothers, twin brother, and then our oldest brother Freddie. And they loved all kinds of Star Trek series. I know there's a lot out there, but I think it was Generation that had the Ward character. And I was thinking, because I remember he had like bigger ears or something, and his fins, I'm pointing because we're looking at the menu right now, and we see Alan Rickman with the fish head. And so it kind of resembled the ears a little bit when he looks a certain way. So I'm thinking he's supposed to be Ward, but like kind of like a Spock too. So kind of meshing different series of Star Trek together. So do you guys have a favorite character?
Alex. He's my favorite.
He was so dramatic.
I like Tommy too. The way he would.
Tommy was hilarious with his screaming. I know. He was better than Gwen sometimes.
That's great. Again, I know these are all stereotypes, and they played off that. It was supposed to be funny, so I like that they did that with Tommy. Tommy was hilarious. He had me laughing a whole lot.
Oh my God.
I love Guy.
Guy was.
He was such a complainer, and he freaked out. And again, if you don't have a last name,
I'm supposed to die in episode 21.
Yeah, I know. And then with red shirts, I know in Star Trek, I know from a lot of fans, they would tell me that you would die if you had a red shirt. Like they color coded certain things. So Guy was always worried that if you don't know my name, my last name, I'm not important enough to keep on the show, so they're going to kill me. So every situation he thought that, but he turned around and became a brave person at the end. And he just, that young kid, became his character. That's right. I love his posture the whole time, twirling around, being like all aggressive and stuff.
His big medallion on his chest.
And I love Gwen, and I loved Guy.
Yeah.
I love the aliens. Mathazar, you were saying you really enjoyed. You said you really thought he was awesome.
He was great.
And Jason was good too. Was
I loved Tim Allen. Like, you know, we grew up
with him. And he really
him.
came full circle. He really did.
Really
you know, incorporated was everybody's doing to help.
Yeah, I thought they had great character development in this.
I think it was all good.
Yeah.
All good actors.
Again, at the same time, with the super fans at the end, believing it was real when it wasn't real in the beginning, it was kind of like, but I get it. If you're a super fan, you want your like ideal show that you love so much to be real. Like that's like a woohoo. And I really do love the ending.
Like grand entrance at the end. You know?
Yeah,
and they
were
they were fashionably late as always, and they didn't kill anyone landing.
And I love how he like blew up, you know, and he was like all sparkly and stuff, and it was like this show again, the confetti flying up.
Yeah, and it was so easy to kill him.
Yeah,
I know.
That's like that phaser, really.
That's it.
It's like poof. I love this all gory body with blood to be like, yeah. What is that? I do love conventions, and I thought it was fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
I really enjoyed it. So I'm curious what you guys think of this movie, so please leave it in the comments below. I love this movie. It's been forever since I've seen it, but I've always enjoyed it. Just the quirkiness of all the characters, and they're so different from each other, and they just didn't like each other really in the beginning, and then them coming together and actually becoming these heroes of their actual characters, like actually becoming their characters after that.
And unfortunately, they really didn't get paid. They thought it was going to be a gig. Yeah. But this probably will spike a movie, a new movie, you know.
Yeah,
they did show it.
Yeah, they did show it. Series, yeah.
Right, so it did,
Yeah,
you know,
now they're going to
spread it longer.
Yeah. So good for them. So they have their week back, and thank God, I guess all that happened, and they survived. Please let us know what you think. Hopefully they'll make like a Galaxy Quest too.
And that bad guy, I mean, that's Saris. It was so funny how he had this claw thing on his head.
I love that he kept twitching.
And his shoulders were breathing almost like gills.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that. No, that's cool.
That was very weird.
I love the makeup in this. It's really good in how they did the animatronics and the puppetry. Like, I love that. And it wasn't like super realistic because, again, it's like a comedy.
Right.
And it's not made to look like that. But it was still really freaking good. The details were just so amazing.
Yeah.
And I love that. Like the little things that you noticed there with the breathing. And then I saw the twitching of the antennas.
Oh, my God, yes.
When you would get mad, the spine thing.
Oh, my God, that was funny.
That came out like that. You said Buzz Lightyear when you...
I kept saying that because he kept saying
it was true.
Watching a lot of Toy Story. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
It was good.
So I think we'll end it there. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Bye.
Bye, guys. By Grandpa's hammer. I will avenge you.